Hey, welcome to Digging into the Bible. My name is Jim Barnard. This is a production of Tiller Coaching. Well, thank you for joining me today on day 6. We are looking at the story of the baptism of Jesus. Before we get there, I would love to just share with you where this concept of digging into the Bible came from. I remember a few years ago, a friend of mine who was struggling to have like daily discipline with Bible study. And it was really upsetting him that he just was not doing it very consistently. And so he decided to enact for himself this thing he called the 1 minute challenge. And I don't know if this is something he invented or something he borrowed, but in this 1 minute challenge, he committed to every day being in the Bible for at least 1 minute. He would like set a timer and all right, here we go, 1 minute. And he would spend it. The timer would go off, and on occasion he would stop and say, all right, well, I did it. There we go. And he would keep it moving. Other days, most days, he would, that buzzer would go off and he would, silence it and just keep going because he was enjoying it. He was wanting more and more. And so he just kept going, sometimes 20, 30, 60 minutes. And I just think that, what my friend needed was just a little bit of a push into having that discipline, something that's really attainable. So I'm not able to give you anything solid in 1 minute, so I'm doing 5 minutes. But if this is something you can do at your desk from work or as you drive into work or whatever, I want to do this, and I hope it inspires something deeper for you. So, with that being said, I'm already 2 minutes in almost, so we should get going. So this is Matthew 3, verse 13. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to John to be baptized by him. John would have prevented him, saying, I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me? But Jesus answered him, Let it be so now, for thus it is fitting for us to fulfill all righteousness. Then he consented. And when Jesus was baptized, immediately he went up from the water, and behold, the heavens were opened to him, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and coming to rest on him. And behold, a voice from heaven said, This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Man, if there's one thing I love more than baptisms, I'm struggling to think of it. It's definitely the thing in my ministry career I've enjoyed the most. I've gotten to baptize a ton of people, and I always try to celebrate just as much, if not more so, than the person I'm dunking, because it is something that I get to do with them. And the whole concept of baptism, I just have to say that there's nothing special about the water. There's nothing special about that moment that saves you. It is simply a public declaration of a decision that you've made, and it is a celebration of what's happening. And so that's why I love to celebrate with people. This summer, I actually got an opportunity to baptize my little boy, Anderson. He's 10 years old, and it was amazing to be able to be the one to baptize him. And I celebrated hard. I'm not even sure if I've stopped celebrating. But as far as this story goes with John the Baptist and Jesus, I don't know if you noticed this, but Jesus responds to John's hesitance about jumping into this whole scenario, and he says, "It is fitting for us to fulfill all righteousness." And I find that unique because I feel like it's fitting for Jesus to fulfill this righteousness, that he should be saying me, not us, me, Jesus. John really has nothing to do with this, but yet Jesus is inviting him into it. It is a sacred moment. And the whole concept of Jesus' baptism was initiated by Jesus. John didn't go and recruit him. Jesus initiated. I think that is a big thing. And so Jesus initiated with him, and if you catch this next sentence, then he consented. John consented. So when Jesus initiates, it's my job to consent. And then we, us, me and Jesus, we get to work together. And I just love that. That fires me up so much to think that Jesus wants me to be a part of it. He's initiating and hoping that I consent. So I don't know what you feel like Jesus is initiating with you on, but I hope you choose to consent. And with that, we are about out of time. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying these podcasts, these videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever professional podcasters tell you to do. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.